Stop trying to force feelings. They do not come from technique alone. They come from the person behind the hands. You have hugged before. You have hugged badly. You remember the awkward squeeze. You remember the silence that followed. That memory will not leave you. It plays in your head like a small film. You watch it. You ask yourself where you went wrong. You ask yourself if you even matter. That is the problem we fix tonight. A hug is not a trick. It is a short, private ritual. It can make someone think of you for hours. It can change how she remembers you. It can make her feel safe, curious, alive, or it can make her step back. The smallest detail decides. The way you enter, the way you hold, the way you leave. You want one thing from this. You want to leave a memory she cannot easily explain. You want her to smile when she sees your name. You want her to replay that moment while she does something ordinary. That is the aim. Everything in this video guides you to that aim. First, a truth. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. That is a Stoic line you can bring into a bedroom, a doorway, a car, a crowded bar. Strength is not loud. Strength is steady. Strength is the quiet choice to be present when everything else fights for your attention. Now picture this. It is late. You walked her to her car. You have kissed, or you have not kissed. You look at each other. The moment is thin. You feel both desire and fear. You want to hold her. You want to be remembered. You step forward and wrap your arms. You squeeze too tight. You hold too long. You let words spill while the hug is still happening. She moves away. The memory is flat. You lost the moment. Picture this instead. You walk her to a car. You stop. You breathe. You feel your feet. You step in with calm. You match her rhythm. You place your hands with certainty. You pull her close for the exact needed time. You release before the moment becomes ordinary. You smile silently. She glances back later while driving. She feels a warmth she cannot name. That is the difference. We will break this into clear parts. Each part builds on the last. You do not need theatrics. You need discipline. You need small, deliberate moves. You need to train your presence, your permission reading, your posture, your timing, your follow-up. That is the plan. First insight, presence. Presence beats technique. You can read videos and memorize positions. That will not make you unforgettable. Presence does. Presence means you are in your body. You are aware of breath, balance, weight. You are not trapped in anxious thoughts about how you look. You are not performing. Presence means you notice her micro-signals. You notice how she tilts her chin. You notice the softening behind her eyes. You notice if she takes a step closer or a step back. How to practice presence. Simple exercise. Practice 3 breaths before every close. 2 slow inhales. Breathe out. Feel your feet. Feel the weight in your legs. Drop the story about how you must impress. Drop it for those 30 seconds. When you breathe slow, you send a message without words. Your body becomes calm. She senses it. Calm is attractive. Calm promises safety. Second insight, timing and permission. There are no shortcuts to consent. Consent shows in posture. It shows in eyes. It shows in how she leans. People make 2 mistakes. They rush the approach. They assume permission, or they hang back and act unsure. Both lose value. You gain value by asking with your body, not with words. A question in your hands. A check in your eyes. How to read permission. Watch for 3 things. Eyes that hold. Shoulders that relax. A step forward or a pause that welcomes closeness. If she hugs you first, follow her lead. If she does not, suggest it with care. A good line is not needed. A quiet gesture will do. Extend your hand slightly. Open your chest. Leave the next move to her. Respect that moment. Respect builds trust. Trust increases attraction. Third insight, posture and contact. The way you hold communicates much more than pressure. Your posture tells a story. Open chest, slightly back, not collapsing into her. Hold with your hands, not your arms. The difference matters. Arms wrap like a blanket. Hands decide where weight goes. Place hands where comfort fits. A gentle touch at the lower back reads as protective. Light contact on the shoulder reads casual and respectful. Palm placement matters. Grip matters. Not too tight, not too limp. The right pressure says you are present, not trying to dominate. Imagine two people holding a book between them. You keep it steady. You steady the moment. If you apply too much pressure, you crush the air of the moment. Too little, and the hug feels empty. Find middle ground. Anchor your center. Hold from the ribs. Keep your head level. Do not bury your face in her hair unless she does first. That keeps the moment clear. Fourth insight, duration and release. Duration is a weapon when used with restraint. Too short and it is forgettable. Too long and it becomes awkward. The right length depends on context. On a first good date, 30 to 40 seconds can feel long and meaningful. In a crowded night, it may be shorter. At an airport, it can be longer. The key is to release a moment before it loses its intensity. Timing the release matters more than any hold. Leave a space before you speak. Silence after a hug amplifies it. Many men fill that silence with words. They explain, they joke, they undercut the moment. Do not do that. Hold the silence. Let it linger for a breath or two. That gives the other person time to internalize. That is how memories form. Fifth insight, contrast and context. You want the hug to stand out. You get that with contrast. Most moments in life are routine. A hug becomes memorable when it interrupts the routine in a small, controlled way. Create context. If your day was loud, move to a quieter corner. If your day was loud, move to a quieter corner. If you just finished an intense conversation, a soft hug can be the bridge to calm. If you have been distant for a day, a warm, grounded hug repairs the gap. Context is also about your actions before and after. A thoughtful text earlier creates anticipation. A quiet look before the hug raises expectation. A brief intentional comment after the hug seals the memory. Contrast makes the ordinary feel important. Now a practical example you can picture in detail. Imagine a man named Mike. He met Lisa at a small party. They had a good night. He walked her to the car. He felt nervous. He thought about the wrong things. He hugged her awkwardly. He squeezed too soon. He talked while hugging. She moved away politely. He watched her drive off. He blamed himself. He replayed the scene. He felt small. Mike tried something different the next time. He practiced breathing. He rehearsed presence. He decided to hold his ground in a calm way. On the next date, he stood with steady feet. He greeted her with a soft voice. When it was time to leave, he matched her rhythm. He leaned in slowly. He placed his hands on her mid-back. He held for 40 seconds. He let go and stepped back. He smiled. He did not talk. She drove away and texted later that night, telling him she could not stop thinking about the way he held her. That text was the test he passed. That is not magic. It is training. It is repetition. You can do the same. You do not need to be perfect. You need to be steady. Another real example. Imagine an airport goodbye. He had been with her for a week. The pressure was high. He could have said a frantic stream of words. Instead, he built quiet. They stood by the sliding door. He took both her hands in his. He looked at her. He held her close. He did not try to fix the distance. He let her feel the weight of the week. He released when she seemed ready. Later, she told him that goodbye was the moment she realized how much he mattered. That memory kept her thinking of him on the plane. Those two stories show difference in scale. The lesson is consistent. Your inner state matters. Your control of timing matters. Your posture and release matter. Now we break this into a clear how to you can practice. There are 3 small drills. Do them alone. Do not need a partner. Do them daily for 1 week. Drill 1, mirror presence. Stand in front of a mirror. Breathe for 3 slow breaths. Watch your shoulders. Drop tension. Smile mildly. Practice walking forward and closing the distance with calm. Then practice a stance you would hold in a hug. No face burying. Keep your chin level. Practice a 20-count hold. Release. Repeat 5 times. This trains your nervous system to hold calm under a small pressure. Drill 2, timing rehearsal. Find a quiet place. Time yourself. Step in and hold an imagined hug for 30 seconds. Count slowly. Notice when your mind wants to speak. Notice when your hands tense. Practice releasing at 30 to 40 seconds. Do that 3 times. This rewires your impulse to fill silence. Drill 3, permission check. Practice reading signals in public. When you talk to someone, notice if they lean toward you or away. Notice eye contact. Practice requesting permission with your body. Extend your hand slightly. Watch their response. If they respond positively, step closer. If they step back, stay steady. This trains you to read consent without words. Next, a mental training exercise you can use in real time. Call it the pause and frame. Before every hug, pause for 2 beats. Take the 2 breaths. Choose your intention. Ask yourself, what do I want this to be? Make it simple. Do I want to comfort? Do I want to connect? Do I want to leave a memory? Choose one. Let your body embody that intention as you move. If you are tempted to perform, reduce the urge. A hug is not a checklist. Do not overthink finger positions. Do not recite steps in your head. Instead, bring your chosen intention into your body. Let your hands follow that intention. Now a test of discipline, a 24-hour detachment challenge. For one day after a meaningful interaction, do not text first. Do not chase immediate validation. Let your calm hold. This is not manipulation. It is self-control. It gives you time to see how she remembers the moment without your commentary. Often, absence will reveal the power of your presence. If she texts, respond with warmth but not desperation. If she does not, you resist the urge to explain. That resistance grows your inner value. A practical script you can use after a hug. Keep it minimal, a short line that matches the moment. If you hugged after a date, say, "Good night." If you hugged after a heavy conversation, say, "I am here." If it was an airport hug, say, "Text me when you land." Short lines preserve the feeling. They do not explain it away. They let the memory breathe. Now a caution. Do not weaponize this. Do not use these moves to fool someone into feeling something false. The aim is honest presence. If you fake calm, she senses it. If you try to control her with timing, it collapses. Authenticity is the backbone. Presence without integrity is empty. Another caution, respect boundaries. A hug can be medical, platonic, romantic. Read the room. Do not assume that every hug is an invitation. Many people will accept a brief social hug. That is not a promise of more. Honor that. If she wants more, she will show it. Now a deeper insight. This one ties to Stoic practice. Your value is not in how she reacts. Your value is in your ability to remain steady regardless of the reaction. That line anchors you. Practice this daily. You will not always get the desired response. That is fine. The goal is to be the kind of man who can give calm, presence whether you are met with warmth or distance. That is real strength. A small exercise for that. After a hug, write down one sentence, not a diary. One sentence that describes how you felt giving the hug. Keep it simple. Did you feel calm? Nervous? Proud? Honest notes make you aware. Over time, you will see patterns. You will notice improvements. That grows confidence. Now we go into the specifics that separate the ordinary from the memorable. 5 small technical points you can use without ceremony. Number 1, eyes first. Before you move in, make eye contact for a beat. Let your eyes ask the question. That makes the movement intentional. Number 2, step with your lead foot. Do not lunge from the knees. Step smoothly. That projects balance. Number 3, hands decide. Place your hands where they feel natural. For a casual hug, hands on the shoulder blades work. For an intimate hug, hands low on the back, near the ribs. Anchor the space. Number 4, breathe with the hug. Match her breath if you can. If she breathes shallow, breathe slower. If she breathes deep, follow. Breath sync creates connection. Number 5, release before the moment sours. Count in your head if needed. Release when it still feels right. A slight pause before you speak. Then a small line, a smile, a look. That leaves a trace. Now the psychology behind the memory. Humans form emotional tags when 2 things happen. 1, strong emotion in a short window. 2, an absence of explanation right after. The hug creates that window. The silence after it allows the brain to tag the moment. You want your hug to be emotionally salient and leave space for the tag to form. That is why timing and silence matter. Now imagine a real scenario many men face. You waited 3 weeks to see her. She's unsure. You have an opening at the end of the night. You may be tempted to over-explain your feelings, resist, show. You do not need to solve her uncertainty with words in that second. Offer a steady hug. Hold presence. Let the absence of words do the work. Later, her curiosity will pull her back. She will wonder why you did not say more. That curiosity is a force. We must speak about fear. Fear will make you yank away. Fear will make you overcompensate. The only way to beat fear is practice. Start small. Practice the drills. Build a bank of quiet, confident moments. Confidence is not loud. Confidence shows in your hands. It shows in your breath. It shows in your ability to let silence sit. Remember, this is not manipulation. This is maturity. You are learning to be present. You are learning to manage your reactions. You are learning to create calm. That is attractive. It is also ethical. Now, a closing sequence of concise actions you can use tonight. 1. Breathe 2 times before the hug. 2. Make a short eye check. Hold for 2 beats. 3. Step forward with a lead foot. Place hands naturally. 4. Match her breath and posture. Hold for 30 to 40 seconds unless context says otherwise. 5. Release before the moment becomes routine. Pause. Offer. A short line that fits the moment. 6. Do not chase the memory with an immediate text. Let it breathe for 24 hours. Do that sequence for a week and record how interactions change. Small habits compound. A final Stoic reminder to fold into this practice. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Use that power to regulate your urge to perform. Use it to cultivate calm. Use it to show up steady. If you take nothing else from this video, take this. Presence transforms a touch into a memory. Timing gives a touch meaning. Release makes it last. Practice creates the habit. Discipline turns a random squeeze into a small ritual that matters. If you learned something that changed how you see small moments, tell me below. Share one time when silence spoke louder than words in a moment that mattered to you. Your example helps others see the practice in life. If you want more short drills like the ones here, like the video and subscribe. It helps more men learn presence. It helps a small practice become a habit. This is Stoic truth, where silence becomes strength.